If you want to sign more high-paying clients for your agency or B2B service, and you want to do so without spending tons of hours on manual outreach and instead using hyper-specific targeting to attract high-quality B2B or agency clients, then definitely keep watching this video, because I'm going to show you our new AI Sniper ad funnel for agencies and B2B services that allow you to have a predictable system leveraging hyper-personalization, hyper-specific targeting, and AI in the process, so you're getting really higher quality leads for your agency or B2B service. I'm going to show you the exact systems we are using in this video, and you can download the entire board throughout the video, because this is the exact client getting system we use to book anywhere between 2 to 6 calls per day, cash collect over 100K every month ourselves, and generate over 7 figures per year just from a funnel like this. This is also what we help our partner agencies install in-house and then use themselves, so they can scale also over 100K per month. You can take this entire funnel and system, install into your own agency, includes everything you need, the AI Sniper ad system, all the funnel pages. I'm going to show you the exact scripts, automation workflows, AI tools, everything you need. Okay, why you should listen, you can check this out when you download the resources. You will land on this page. You'll also find more information about us here, and there will be further interesting trainings if you keep listening to this at the end of the video that you can download. But let's get back into it. This is our entire system. It includes everything you need. I'm going to show you how you can super fast create simple ads like these and make sure that you are showing those to your ideal avatar, and that you're leveraging our AI Sniper ad system that's largely powered by AI, that allows you to achieve hyper-specific ideal ICP targeting using those advanced psychological frameworks here, and then making sure that you're using the advanced meta AI algorithms to snipe out your ICP. It works also on other ad platforms. I'm going to show you the exact pages where you then send the lead, how you make sure you're qualifying them, so you're not working with tire kickers who can't afford your service, and instead training the AI Sniper system to actually get more of the high quality people and allow only to book calls with people that actually know what you offer, that can afford your service, and that are interested, that you filter out wrong fits. I'm going to show you how you nurture those afterwards, if they show, if they don't show, so they're warming up and come to the call in a more warm way with email nurturing systems. I'm going to show you exactly how you qualify people, what you do when they've booked the call, what page you send them to, so they're warming themselves up, and also what you do in terms of email reminders and nurturing, and at the end, the entire sales process to make sure you're increasing your closing rate and close more of those deals that you have in the calendar. If you want this entire board that includes all the scripts, all the systems, all the example landing pages, all of the templates here, then just click under the link or button under this video here and show us where we can send this, and then you can download this entire board with all the materials. Okay, let's get started. The first thing is really to say, who is this for? This is for you if you have happy clients that you've achieved good results for. This is not for you if you're just starting out and you actually can't provide good results to your clients. Then you should probably work with outreach, where you need to work a little bit harder. But this is for people who have a solid business, great results, and good clients that are happy. Why is this so important? If you have happy clients, what you can do is you can use simple ads like these. For example, where you break down how you helped a client, how you help them achieve a result, how you actually interview a client and they share about their journey. You can, even if you don't have those, you can just make more boards breaking down your process or how you help clients or what makes you different to others. These are super simple ads to create, especially with our AI Sniper ad system that I'm going to show you, where you're going to use Claude and leverage that. And then you have hyper-specific ads. I want to even give you the exact templates you can use to feed into Claude, so you don't even have to come up with this from scratch. And then you can replicate this entire funnel. Okay, why is this so important? Nowadays, you need to be hyper specific in your targeting because otherwise you will not stand out. There's too many agencies. So to build these ads, what you're gonna do is you're gonna use our AI Sniper ad system. This is largely powered by Claude, which allows us to achieve hyper specific ideal ICP targeting. So how do you go about this? The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna collect information about your service, your track record working with clients, what service you offer, what the support looks like, what's your expertise, and most importantly, what sets you somehow apart to other agencies. Then you feed information about your best clients and what is your ICP, your ideal customer profile. Then you simply take your client call recordings and sales call recordings, and you simply take that info, you feed it into Claude. On top of that, you feed it also these important elements here. You feed it a competition analysis. You can literally just take this template that we have linked in the board when you download it and copy it and feed it into Claude. And Claude will know this and take the information you fed from your calls and about your service and about your clients, combine it here, and then it will help you analyze your best competitors. Who are your best competitors? What are they using? What are they promising? What are they using in their ads? How are they positioning themselves? How are they generating leads? This gives you a lot of inspirations how to target your ideal customer better and set yourself apart. Claude will help you with this. Then, what is the perspective of your ideal ICP? What do we want them to do? What do we want them to see? How can we understand them better? Then use these elements by empathizing ourselves, meaning we fully understand what they see in the market, what they do daily, what they hear all the time, what they think and feel, and what language they are using. Very important. We feed this into Claude, and Claude takes this from the competitor analysis and the market analysis and your past calls and then comes up with this. And then from there, you're gonna also have it analyze your ICP's current situation, desired situation, and gap in between. What's their situation? What are they angry at? What's the problems in their business? What frustrates them on a daily basis? Their biggest pains, biggest situation that they want to get to. And what holds them back the most? What lies are they believing? What objections did they have in the past? This is all super powerful, in-depth info that Claude will help you generate using the feeding data and the market research. And then you're going to combine it with personality psychology. What is the psychology and the personality type that they are driven by? What resonates with them, your ideal customer? And then from there, your ICP and targets market awareness level and sophistication level. How much do they know about the problem? How much have they tried? And how many claims have they heard in their market? You know, that's how sophisticated they are and how much you need to set yourself apart. That's different on any market. We have the exact templates here, what to feed there and how to use those to get this. This is the most in-depth customer intelligence you can develop, which allows you to achieve hyper-specific ideal ICP targeting, and you just need to feed it the existing calls you have and the existing people you work with, and then simply add on in-depth competition analysis and market analysis, and feed these points that you can copy from the board into Claude. This will be the foundation for your AI Sniper ad system, because then Claude has the basis of what your business is and what you offer. And then we can start the fun part, because then we need to tell it, great, so you now know about my best clients, you now know everything that the client cares about, and now Claude has fantastic angles. And then we're going to feed it even more stuff. Number one, we're going to feed it templates for case study ads and for direct and indirect ads. We have the exact templates here. What hooks to use, what pain to appeal to, the fix, the win, the call to action. The same with direct and indirect ads. What to hook. Then basically Claude will populate and give you ideas for the hooks and write the ads for you. And you just have to adjust them and make them good and make them your own. So it's not just AI text. But that's the least part. And then from there you have the exact templates here. And then you can use this in the ad copy. And then on top of that, we even provided a template here for you, how you can use a simple Miro board like what I'm doing right now. That's a Miro board template. And you then create a Miro board template like this, where you then in an ad simply fill this out with the detail of your ideal customer. What were the problems and the person you helped in the past. What were the solution? What were the results? You show your process a little bit, show some screenshots. And then you have all this info and you have the board, and then you just record an ad. And then the ads look simply like this, where you make a screen share going over a board that's part of the board, or going over the board like this and showcase the process and showcase how you helped another person like here. And there's tons of ideas like this. So super easy system then, because you have all the info, you get all the ideas, the scripts, you just feed it the templates here, and then you get tons of ideas for ads that you can then simply generate. The ads itself is very simple. You just generate them here based on testimonials. You generate them also on top of that. You can do these direct ads and indirect ads where you call out specifically the audience, and these hooks you're gonna get from the AI system below, and you're just gonna get tons of variations for those. And then all you gotta do is just record ads. And even if you don't want to do this video, you can just start with simple image ads, because the algorithm can simply read who you're trying to target based on the image. And next to the image, you will have text, and the text will be based on these templates here. And then it will also allow you to attract the right people. And then you have static images, and you have simple camera images, or even camera videos, or you have simple selfie videos like those. So there's tons of varieties. You will have more templates in here, and you can simply get started with your testimonials and with what the system gives you here. Super simple. Now, how does it work then? Then, of course, these hyper-specific ads, the secret is that we have so much good info about them, and we populate that into the template, what we're saying in the video about their pains and their problems, and also in the text next to the video or the image. And that's the secret, that's the targeting. Why? Because we have fed it so much specific info about what they know about the problem, what they know about the market, what they know about their perspective, what they see every day. We talk really in their language. We know even their personality. We know everything about where they are, where they want to go. We have so much data, and this data is represented inside the text as well as the video. And then the advanced meta algorithm is able to snipe out this exact person based on their behavior, because it understands who we're trying to target like a sniper, and it shows the ads then in front of this person. This is the secret, and this is the best thing you can do if you truly understand your audience, and this is the system how that allows you to do so. And then you run this ad to a landing page. You have two options. You run this on this page, you have no video or you have a video. And this one is if you have no video, you just have the outcome of your offer. And then you have a type form embedded, and below you have videos and Trustpilot reviews or case studies. The other option is that you have a VSL. And the way you do it is if you use static images, it's better to have a video. If you have video ads, it can be fine to not even have a VSL. You can even start without one. But even if you want to start with the VSL, we have an entire script here, how to create such a video. And you can simply have it be created by using this entire advanced system here, and then have the script here be created, and then you just create a simple video like this, which basically sends people here, they get educated about your offer, what you allow them to achieve, the statement of the outcome. And the beauty is then they're being sent to a type form or a qualification form here. And the form starts with something simple like this, what type of business they're running, or if they're running the specific business you're looking for. So you make sure you're qualifying them here with something simple. And then after that, you have specific qualification questions. Usually it goes into first name, last name, email, phone number. Then, it can have here their website, for example, a little bit about their business. And then mostly after that, you have here a qualification, because when they submit the form, we want to qualify them. And then you can, for example, do revenue qualification, where you say, for example, if they're under a certain revenue level, you disqualify them. And if there's something in the middle, you could also have an additional step that if they have resources available. You can do that inside funnel builders in Typeform or Go High Level and have this qualification. And the beauty of this concept is if they're qualified, they're being sent to a call booking page. And if they're not qualified, they will go to a different page. And there you can just nurture them and send them back to some resources, a YouTube channel or so on. And on this page instead, what's going to happen is here we are firing the pixel, which allows us to have our system get even stronger because Meta is learning that, oh, these were all qualified people, and it will send it back to the system here and will understand, okay, we have more of these people because these are all qualified. And that way you get more and more of the qualified people over time. On top of that, if people only have a partial submission, don't fill it out completely, you still have data that you can send in your CRM and can still call them. And on the other way around, people that book the call afterwards, you then of course go ahead and go into the next step of the funnel, which is they come here, they are qualified, then they fill out a Calendly, and then they book a call. And then from here, the next step in the funnel would be that they are being sent to a thank you page. And on this thank you page, what you make sure is that you explain the next steps, warm them up to increase the show rate, show them some case studies, tell them more about your process. It could look like this, where you show them, hey, please accept the calendar invite, accept it in Google, give them a bit more a video about how the process works, and then show some more case studies here to warm them up. Super important part. If they don't book a call here, for example, then you just send them into the CRM and then you call them, either yourself or your team calls them. You qualify them further with the triage call and then you book a call. If they're not qualified, you put them into email nurturing. I'll show you in a second here how to do that. And then from here, you basically have way more leads. Some are qualified for the future and then you collect them there and nurture them there. And then here what's going to happen is, after they book the call and they land on this page, we will also have different channels. We will send them over Calendly, for example, email reminders and SMS reminders. And most importantly, we also do some personalized contact. You as the founder or a sales team sends them a WhatsApp message or an iMessage and make sure that you directly confirm the call and also confirm the call before that, depending on when they book. In general, you should only book the call 1 to 3 days out, so that otherwise they, book in for like in 2 weeks and they never show up. That's why you can see this here around 3 days. So you're not like, if they're booking in 2 weeks, they will forget about it. So have it rather close to when the day is. And then on top of that, we will have, when they book the call in ActiveCampaign and email tool, automated emails that send authority positioning about your company and background, case studies, and subtle reminders. We also have way more templates for this, especially if you come here for people that, for example, here that are unqualified. You also want to send them a nurturing sequence, sending connection, authority value, later deeper insights. And what we have is we have actually a full email template sequence that you can get as well. And then you can get examples, what emails to send, lead magnets, case studies, belief shifter, personal value, and so on. If you want to get that entire system, including our ecosystem approach, which doesn't only use the ad funnel, but also how do you combine outbound with inbound, LinkedIn, email, YouTube, email marketing, CRM integration, sales closing, all of that system you can get here, which inside that one you have the email nurturing part included as well. So if you want that one, get the board that we have here, and inside the board then you can find these other systems linked. So this allows you to nurture people. They're gonna be warmer on the call and it's so much easier to close them. And even if they're not ready now, they will be nurtured and they might be ready then in the future. Most agencies, B2B services have nothing like this. They don't nurture people and you either buy now or they're gonna disappear. But like this, you have always a percentage of people who buy in the future, and that's how you make sure you nurture them. And then from there, you will have your strategy call. You, of course, have, even if they don't show, you have an email sequence in place to make sure you're going to get them back on the call. And then from there, you follow our sales process. We have the entire system here, what to do. We have even the entire script here. And if you want that, we have here inside the board also our in-depth sales training, so you can actually close more deals. Then once you get the offer accepted, you have the closed deal. And then actually what you can do, you can also send back that data from your CRM into the AI Sniper system and then feed the algorithm to tell it, hey, I got that many qualified people because they landed on the book a call page. They made it through the qualification form here. Feed that data back to our system. You have people that booked the call. This data can be sent back to the system, and you can send the data back that someone became a client. And all this data is going to improve your AI sniper ad system. It's going to improve the targeting here, and it's going to give you more people. So you feed it all this valuable info, and then over time it's going to get stronger and stronger. Your AI sniper is going to get better and better at hyper-specific ideal ICP targeting. Now, if you want to stand out, you need to have a system like this to predictably get high-paying clients. As I said, if you want that board, click on the button or link below where you get everything and the entire template. Because if you download it, you will land on this page here where you will have more information and more trainings like this, where we link agency offer, B2B offer training, the predictable agency client acquisition system I showed you, even other trainings such as how you can free up more time, hire A players, sales training, hiring housekeepers, personal assistant, how to have more better content on LinkedIn and go viral to get more leads there, and way more trainings on my YouTube channel, on the podcast. And if that was helpful and you want help with that, then definitely check out the link under this video as well and apply for a consultation with us. We have helped by now hundreds of agency and B2B founders. We have tons of case studies here. You can check our reviews, check screenshots, the people we worked with, check out my channels here. And then if you feel like you want to get help implementing this system here, then just click on the button below and apply for a call. And looking forward, hope this was helpful for you, and talk to you soon.